Please note our demo platform uses fake data, so any sales results shown in this video are not real. Within the Query Builder section of SmartView, you will find key facts reports. Not all of our clients offer these, but for those that do, the functionality is always within the Query Builder section of SmartView. The purpose of Key Facts was to enable users to get sales reporting sent directly to their inbox in a smartly designed PDF report. The report is split into sections, and each section is fully customizable by the user to tailor it to their own requirements. Here is a sample of a completed report. This shows the type of layout you can achieve if you work your way through the build and design process in our Report Builder wizard. You can create multiple key facts reports, and you can also create a distribution list so that the report is copied to colleagues. Start by clicking on the report box and selecting Create New Key Facts Report. If you then click on the pencil to the right of the box, you can give the report a custom name. Add the email addresses of any colleagues you want to receive your report as copied recipients. You do not need to put your own details in here, it will come to you automatically. Please note that for data security, your colleagues must have the same domain name and their email address. It will not allow you to add a copy email address with a completely different, unrelated domain name. You will note that the slider needs to be moved to the right for the Key Facts report to be turned on and active, and you can also choose the day of the week and frequency of your report delivery. You basically then have to work through the report elements and customize the layout to your requirements. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will see that there is a Save and Preview button. You can keep checking your finished report as you go by saving and previewing. As long as you have saved, you can log out and return to a part-built report at a later date. Taking each of our report sections in turn, let's work through building a report using the wizard. The first two sections are line charts designed to illustrate sales over time. You can have as many of these as you like. You can see that there is a clone button at the top of each section. This enables you to add more versions of the same layout. The original intention from placing two line charts at the top of the page was so that you could show total category performance over time on one line chart and then an individual supplier's performance in the same category beneath to show whether the supplier is selling in line with the category. However, you could have a category as well as various subcategory line charts, or if you're using one of our buying group platforms, you could have different line charts for different members. When building the line charts, you need to specify volume or value, and remember to flick the slider on the right hand side to green so that the chart you have built is included in your finished report. You can also change the sort order on your layout, so if for example the line chart that is in the second position on the page would be better at the top of the page, click on the up arrow to the right of that second line chart and it will move it to the first position. You then have the option to add any number of data tables. The headings indicate what will be shown in your finished report. For example, if we look at the one we built earlier, category performance will report subcategory this year, last year, share and percentage change. Then coming back to the Report Builder widget, you can also report supplier and product sales in the same layout, and for buying group platforms, you can also report sales by member. Each data table can be customized, and you can then pre-select filters to tailor the results further. So across the first row, choose whether you want value or volume, followed by your desired time frame, and then how many rows of data you want on your table. It's essentially a ranking report, so do you want top 10, top 5, or top 20 for example? You need to build your filters in to define the ranking you are showing. Do you want top 10 within the whole department you sell in, for example soft drinks? Or do you want to be much more focused? Perhaps you want to see top 10 within a subcategory, such as Drink Now sports drinks. Key Facts Report Wizard allows this level of customization. You can also filter the results by specific members on our buying group platforms and an individual supplier on all platforms. Once you've built one data table, you might want to clone it and then just change a few of the parameters. For example, you might want one table to report volume and a second to report value. Or you might want one table to show MAT and a second to show latest 4 weeks. You have the flexibility to clone as many times as you like. This is where it's useful to use the Save and Preview button so you can check your layout is logical and that you have made the correct selections. Remember, you don't have to use every section. You have the slider on the right-hand side to turn the section on or off, effectively hiding those tables that you don't want. You do also have the option to cluster similar information on one report and then build a second report for different types of content. For example, you might want one report showing volume and a second showing value, or one showing all results for MAT and the second showing latest 4 weeks. At the end, always check that your report is turned on in order for it to be delivered to your inbox. And one more thing, please remember this data is commercially sensitive. Please protect your username and password and do not share them, and please do not share the data except with the wholesaler who supplied it to you.